Did you know that your brain starts craving a specific nutrient as you hit 40? That's right. Even if you eat well, your brain might still be starving for something crucial: omega-3 fatty acids. Without it, your memory can slip, focus fades, and your mood might feel off. In today's video, we'll uncover why omega-3 becomes a brain superhero after 40, how it protects you from cognitive decline, and the simple ways you can get enough to keep your mind sharp for decades. Stick around because your brain will thank you for this knowledge. Let's start at the beginning. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats your body cannot make on its own. That's why they're called essential. There are 3 types you should know about: ALA alpha-linolenic acid, found in plant foods like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts; EPA eicosapentaenoic acid, found mainly in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines; DHA docosahexaenoic acid, the superstar for your brain, also found in fatty fish. DHA is literally a building block of your brain. Around 60% of your brain's gray matter is fat, and DHA makes up a huge part of it. Without enough, your neurons, the cells that transmit signals, can't function optimally. That's when memory slips, focus weakens, and even mood can suffer. As we age, several changes occur in the brain. Neurons become less flexible, slowing down communication. Brain inflammation tends to increase. Blood flow decreases, which reduces oxygen and nutrient delivery. Omega-3s, particularly DHA, combat all of these problems. They improve neuronal communication, reduce inflammation, and support blood flow. Essentially, omega-3 acts like a lubricant for your brain, keeping everything firing smoothly. But here's the catch. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at converting ALA to DHA, meaning that if you're relying on plant sources alone, your brain might still be starving. That's why fatty fish or high-quality supplements often become necessary. How can you tell if your brain is craving omega-3? Watch out for these subtle signs: memory lapses, forgetting names, misplacing things, struggling to recall recent events; brain fog, difficulty concentrating, feeling mentally sluggish; mood swings, irritability, low motivation, or even mild depression; poor sleep quality. Omega-3s help regulate sleep hormones, and a deficiency can make rest less restorative. If these sound familiar, it might not just be getting older. Your brain may literally be calling out for omega-3. Research consistently shows that omega-3s protect against age-related cognitive decline. DHA supports synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, and this is critical for memory and learning. Several studies have found that adults over 40 who consume sufficient omega-3s have better memory retention, sharper focus, and faster reaction times, reduced risk of developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Think of omega-3 as a shield for your brain. It doesn't just help you now. It's an investment in your cognitive health for the next 20, 30, or even 40 years. Beyond memory and focus, omega-3s have a surprising impact on mood. DHA and EPA influence neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate happiness and stress. Studies show that individuals with low omega-3 intake are more prone to anxiety, depression, and irritability. So if you've noticed mood swings creeping in after 40, boosting omega-3 intake could be as important as sleep or exercise for your mental well-being. Now the million-dollar question: how much omega-3 should you aim for? The general recommendation for DHA plus EPA is around 500-1000 mg per day. Adults, some experts suggest up to 2 grams per day for cognitive protection in those over 40. If you're relying solely on ALA from plant sources, you may need much higher amounts, because conversion to DHA is limited. Remember, quality matters. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies are ideal. If you're vegetarian or vegan, Algae-based DHA supplements are a fantastic alternative. Here are some practical ways to get omega-3 after 40: fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, or herring at least 2-3 times a week. Plant sources: flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, hemp seeds. But remember, these mainly provide ALA. Supplements: fish oil capsules or algae-based DHA supplements. Fortified foods: some eggs, milk, and yogurt are enriched with omega-3. Tip: cooking methods matter. Baking or steaming fish preserves omega-3s better than frying, and if taking supplements, look for third-party tested high DHA products. Omega-3 works best in a healthy environment. Here's how to maximize its benefits. Exercise regularly. Physical activity enhances blood flow and supports brain plasticity. Limit trans fats and excessive sugar. These can cause inflammation, which counteracts omega-3 benefits. Manage stress. Chronic stress accelerates cognitive decline. Omega-3 combined with stress reduction is powerful. Sleep well. Omega-3s help regulate melatonin, improving sleep quality. Combining these habits with omega-3 intake is like giving your brain a supercharged shield against aging. Let's clear up a few myths. Myth 1. Omega-3 is only for the heart. False. It's essential for brain, eyes, and even joint health. Myth 2. Vegetarians don't need DHA. They do. Algae-based supplements are excellent. Myth 3. More is always better. Too much can increase bleeding risk. Stick to recommended doses. Knowing the facts ensures you're feeding your brain what it really needs. Let's recap. After 40, your brain's demand for omega-3 increases. DHA is critical for memory, focus, mood, and preventing cognitive decline. Low omega-3 can lead to brain fog, mood swings, and memory issues. Fatty fish, algae supplements, and plant sources can help you meet your needs. Combine omega-3 with healthy lifestyle habits for maximum benefit. Your brain literally craves this nutrient. Don't let it go hungry. As we grow older, our brains undergo subtle but significant changes that affect how well they function. One of the lesser-known but crucial shifts is that the brain becomes less efficient at utilizing omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, which is a primary building block of brain cells. DHA is not just any fat, it's essential for the structure of neurons and the smooth communication between them. Without enough DHA, signals in the brain can slow down, making it harder to focus, remember details, or process information quickly. This inefficiency is compounded after the age of 40, when natural metabolic processes slow and the body struggles to convert plant-based omega-3s like ALA into DHA in sufficient amounts. The result is that even a seemingly healthy diet may not provide your brain with fuel it truly needs. Beyond memory and focus, DHA also plays a critical role in regulating mood by supporting neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. A deficiency can subtly manifest as irritability, brain fog, or low motivation. Things many people dismiss as just getting older. In reality, it's often the brain signaling that it's craving DHA, and supplying it can help maintain sharpness, clarity, and emotional balance well into later decades. DHA is often called the brain's superfuel for a very good reason. This powerful omega-3 fatty acid makes up about 60% of the brain's gray matter, which is the area responsible for thinking, learning, memory, and decision-making. Essentially, DHA is a structural component of neurons, the cells that transmit messages throughout your brain. Think of it as the high-quality wiring and insulation that keeps your brain signals fast and accurate. Without sufficient DHA, neuronal communication can slow, making it harder to focus, recall information, or learn new skills. Over time, a deficiency can contribute to memory lapses, cognitive decline, and even increase the risk of age-related diseases like Alzheimer's. Beyond structure, DHA also supports the fluidity of cell membranes, which allows neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin to function effectively, influencing mood, motivation, and emotional stability. Research shows that adults who maintain optimal DHA levels have better memory retention, sharper thinking, and improved mental clarity compared to those who don't. In other words, DHA doesn't just keep your brain alive, it keeps it thriving, protecting you against the slow mental decline many people associate with aging, and helping you maintain mental agility well into your later years. Sometimes the signs that your brain is lacking omega-3 are subtle, but they can affect your daily life more than you realize. Brain fog, for example, may feel like a constant mental haze. You struggle to concentrate, your thoughts feel sluggish, and tasks that were once easy now take extra effort. Alongside this, memory lapses may become more noticeable. Forgetting names, misplacing keys, or struggling to recall recent conversations can all be early hints that your brain isn't getting enough DHA, the critical omega-3 fatty acid that fuels memory centers. Mood changes are another warning sign. Omega-3, particularly DHA and EPA, play a key role in regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which influence how we feel. Low levels can lead to irritability, anxiety, or even mild depression, making it harder to stay motivated or emotionally balanced. Poor sleep quality can also be linked to omega-3 deficiency. DHA supports the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, so a lack may leave you tossing and turning at night, waking up unrefreshed and feeling drained during the day. Taken together, these signs, foggy thinking, forgetfulness, mood swings, and disrupted sleep, can be your brain's way of signaling that it's craving omega-3, a nutrient it desperately needs to function optimally. Getting enough omega-3 doesn't have to be complicated, but knowing the best sources is key, especially after 40 when your brain's needs increase. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are the most effective sources because they contain performed DHA and EPA, the forms your brain can use directly. Just 2 to 3 servings per week can make a significant difference in maintaining memory, focus, and mood. For those who don't eat fish, algae-based supplements are an excellent alternative. Algae is where fish actually get their DHA, making these supplements a direct, plant-based source of brain-boosting omega-3. They're especially useful for vegetarians or anyone concerned about heavy metals in seafood. Plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts provide ALA, another type of omega-3. While ALA needs to be converted to DHA in the body, a process that becomes less efficient with age, these foods still contribute to overall omega-3 intake and offer additional fiber, protein, and antioxidants. Incorporating a mix of these sources ensures your brain has a steady supply of the nutrients it craves. Pairing fatty fish or algae supplements with a diet rich in nuts and seeds creates a powerful synergy, supporting long-term brain health, cognitive function, and emotional well-being. Omega-3 works best when it's part of a lifestyle that supports overall brain health. Regular exercise is one of the most powerful ways to amplify its benefits. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients, including omega-3, more efficiently. Exercise also promotes neuroplasticity, helping your brain form new connections, which enhances memory and cognitive function. Stress management is equally important because chronic stress triggers inflammation in the brain, which can counteract the protective effects of omega-3. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or even a daily walk can help lower stress hormones and create a more supportive environment for your brain to thrive. Quality sleep works hand in hand with omega-3. DHA supports the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and getting restorative sleep allows your brain to consolidate memories, process emotions, and repair itself. Finally, limiting inflammation through a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole foods further enhances omega-3's effects. Avoiding processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats prevents chronic inflammation that can damage neurons. Together, these lifestyle practices create the perfect conditions for omega-3 to perform at its best, keeping your brain sharp, your mood balanced, and your cognitive function protected as you age.